Hello, welcome to IT Expert YouTube video series. Today we are going to talk about AWS SageMaker. What is AWS SageMaker? Amazon SageMaker is a cloud-based machine learning platform that helps users create, design, train, tune, and deploy machine learning models in a production-ready hosted environment. Advantages of AWS SageMaker. It enhances the productivity of a machine learning project. It helps in creating and managing compute instance with the least amount of time. It inspects raw data and automatically creates, deploys, and trains model with complete visibility. It reduces the cost of building machine learning models up to 70%. It reduces the time required for data labeling tasks. It helps in storing all ML components in one place. It is highly scalable and trains model faster. Features of Amazon SageMaker. Since AWS SageMaker's debut in 2017, new features have been added by Amazon. The features are all contained in the Integrated Development Environment IDE known as AWS SageMaker Studio. Users have two options for creating Jupyter notebooks. In Amazon SageMaker as an Amazon EC2 powered machine learning instance for an instance of the web-based IDE in SageMaker Studio. The automated features of AWS SageMaker Studio enable customers to maintain, debug, and track machine learning models. The following SageMaker tools are included. Autopilot ranks the accuracy of each algorithm and enables training of artificial intelligence models for specific data sets. Clarify and detects possible biases that might distort machine learning models. Data Wrangler is a tool for accelerating data preparation. The debugger monitors neural network metrics to make debugging easier. Edge Manager brings machine learning monitoring and administration to edge devices. Experiments make it easy to track various machine learning iterations, such as how modifications affect a model's accuracy. Machine learning with AWS SageMaker. Let us have a look at the concept of machine learning with AWS SageMaker and understand how to build, test, tune, and deploy a model. The following diagram shows how machine learning works with AWS SageMaker. Build. It provides more than 15 widely used ML algorithm for training purpose. It gives the capability to select the required server size for our notebook instance. A user can write code for creating model training jobs using notebook instance. Choose and optimize the necessary algorithm, such as K-means, linear regression, logistic regression. AWS SageMaker helps developers to customize machine learning instances with the Jupyter Notebook interface. Test. Set up and import required libraries. Define a few environment variables and manage them for training the model. Train and tune the model with Amazon SageMaker. SageMaker implements hyperparameter tuning by adding a suitable combination of algorithm parameters. SageMaker uses Amazon S3 to store data as it is safe and secure. S3 is used for storing and recovering data over the internet. SageMaker uses ECR for managing Docker containers as it is highly scalable. ECR helps a user to save, monitor, and deploy Docker containers. SageMaker divides the training data and stores in Amazon S3, whereas the training algorithm code is stored in ECR. Later, SageMaker sets up a cluster for the input data, trains, and stores it in Amazon S3 itself. Deploy. Once tuning is done, models can be deployed to SageMaker endpoints. In the endpoints, a real-time prediction is performed. Now, evaluate your model and determine whether you have achieved your business goals. How to train a model with AWS SageMaker? Model training in SageMaker is done on machine learning compute instances. When a user trains a model in Amazon SageMaker, he or she creates a training job. Training jobs comprise of S3 bucket within the compute instance, the URL of the Amazon S3 bucket where the training data is stored. AWS SageMaker on ML instance compute resources or machine learning compute instances. S3 bucket outside the compute instance, the URL of the Amazon S3 bucket where the output will be stored. Inference code image, the path of AWS Elastic Container Registry path where the code data is saved. The input data is fetched from the specified Amazon S3 bucket. Once the training job is built, Amazon SageMaker launches the ML compute instances. Then it trains the model with the training code and dataset. SageMaker stores the output and model artifacts in the AWS S3 bucket. In case the training code fails, the helper code performs the remaining task. The interference code consists of multiple linear sequence containers that process the request for inferences on data. EC2 Container Registry is a storage registry that helps users to save, monitor, and deploy container images. Note: container images are the ready applications. Once the data is trained, the output is stored in the specified Amazon S3 bucket. To prevent your algorithm from being deleted, save the data in Amazon SageMaker critical system processes on your ML compute instances. How to validate a model with SageMaker? You can evaluate your model using offline or historical data. 1. Offline testing. Use historical data to send requests to the model through Jupyter Notebook in Amazon SageMaker for evaluation. 2. Online testing with live data. It deploys multiple models into the endpoint of Amazon SageMaker and directs live traffic to the model for validation. 3. Validating using a holdout set. Here, a part of the data is set aside, which is called a holdout set. Later, the model is trained with remaining input data and generalizes the data based on what it learned initially. 4. K-fold validation. Here, the input data is split into two parts. One part is called K, which is the validation data for testing the model. And the other part is K-1, which is used as training data. Now, based on the input data, the machine learning models evaluate the final output. Use cases of Amazon SageMaker. ProQuest is a global information content and technology company that provides valuable content such as ebooks, newspapers, to the users. ProQuest used AWS SageMaker to create a content recommendation system. With the help of SageMaker, ProQuest was able to create videos of better user experience and helped in providing maximum relevant search results. AWS SageMaker pricing. SageMaker has several price options. These are some of the plans. On demand. Pricing is invoiced within the second with this pricing plan. And there is no commitment to pay now or minimum charge. Savings. The prices are decreased by 64% under this pricing plan. It is a flexible pricing plan in which a commitment is made to use the same Maker on a regular basis for a 1 or 3 year term. Free tier. SageMaker is free to use since this price plan is part of the AWS free tier plan. However, only limited services are given in this free tier, such as 25 hours of ML.M5.4's large instance or 150,000 seconds of inference duration. Benefits of AWS SageMaker. The following are some of SageMaker's benefits. It boosts the output of a machine learning project. It aids in the creation and management of compute instances in the shortest period. It inspects raw data before automatically creating, deploying, and training models with full visibility. It cuts the cost of developing machine learning models by up to 70%. It shortens the time needed for data labeling activities. It facilitates the storage of all ML components in a single location. It is very scalable and trains models more quickly. Give a simple working example. AWS SageMaker divides ML modeling into 3 phases: setup, train, and deploy. Design and implement AI systems. In the Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud EC2, Amazon SageMaker starts a fully managed machine learning instance. Since Jupyter Notebook is compatible with it, developers may exchange live code with it. Computing activities are performed by SageMaker using Jupyter Notebooks. For popular deep learning technologies and architectures, the notebooks provide packages, drivers, and libraries. AWS provides pre-configured notebooks for a number of applications and use cases, which developers may run. They may then alter it in accordance with the data collection and training scheme. Working of AWS SageMaker. Tune and train the data location in an Amazon S3 bucket. The suitable illustration type is specified by the model training developers. They start the training process after that. For continuous automatic model tuning to identify the ideal set of parameters or hyperparameters, AWS SageMaker Prototype Monitor is available. At this point, data is altered to enable data augmentation. Analyze and deploy. The service maintains and grows the cloud infrastructure automatically, once the model is prepared for deployment. It makes use of a variety of AWS SageMaker instance types that include many GPU accelerators made specifically for machine learning applications. SageMaker generates secure HTTPS endpoints to connect to apps, deploys across several availability zones, does health checks, installs security updates, and configures AWS autoscaling. To monitor and alert of changes in production performance, a developer can utilize Amazon Cloud Watch metrics. Interview questions. What is AWS SageMaker? AWS SageMaker is a fully managed machine learning service that enables developers to quickly and easily build, train, and deploy machine learning models at any scale. Can you explain the basic architecture of AWS SageMaker? AWS SageMaker is a cloud-based machine learning platform that provides developers with the tools they need to build, train, and deploy machine learning models. The platform is designed to be highly scalable and to provide a variety of features, such as built-in algorithms, support for popular machine learning frameworks, and integration with other AWS services. How does training in AWS SageMaker work? AWS SageMaker provides a fully managed service that takes care of all the steps required to build, train, and deploy machine learning models. This includes provisioning resources, uploading data, training models, and deploying them to an endpoint. Can you explain how inference works in AWS SageMaker? Inference in AWS SageMaker is the process of using a trained machine learning model to make predictions on new data. This is done by providing the model with new data points, which the model then uses to generate predictions. Can you explain what a model and endpoint are in context with AWS SageMaker? A model in AWS SageMaker is a trained machine learning model that can be deployed to an endpoint. An endpoint is a URL that can be used to access the model and make predictions. How do you use SageMaker for hyperparameter tuning? SageMaker can be used for hyperparameter tuning by using the built-in hyperparameter tuning functionality. This allows you to specify a range of values for each hyperparameter that you want to tune. And SageMaker will then automatically search for the best combination of values. How can you use SageMaker to build an image classification machine learning pipeline? You can use SageMaker to build an image classification machine learning pipeline by using the SageMaker image classification algorithm. This algorithm can be used to automatically label images with labels that are provided by you. What is the difference between SDK, Jupyter Notebook, and Studio in the context of AWS SageMaker? SDK is the software development kit for SageMaker, which allows you to build, train, and deploy your own machine learning models. Jupyter Notebook is an interactive environment that you can use to run your machine learning code, and Studio is a fully managed IDE for machine learning development. Can you explain what a notebook instance is in context with AWS SageMaker? A notebook instance is a machine learning compute instance running the Jupyter Notebook app. This allows you to create and work with Jupyter Notebooks that are managed by SageMaker. How do you create a new notebook instance on AWS SageMaker? You can create a new notebook instance on AWS SageMaker by clicking on the Create Notebook Instance button on the SageMaker dashboard. This will open up a form where you can specify the instance name, type, and size. You will also need to specify the IAM role that will be used to access the instance. Once you have filled out the form, you can click on the Create Notebook Instance button to create the new instance. Thank you for watching this video. We provide hands-on training with labs, homework, group projects. Prepare you for the certification. Provide real projects. Internship opportunities. Support you and resume LinkedIn. Staffing support. Provide tech references. In-person online class. Class retake options and more. Call us at 847-350-9034 for your free career consultation meeting. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for the latest video.